What it is, guys, it's your boy icjosh, and as you can see, I have the world tournament up right now, 8,935. Yeah, as you can see, 81 wins. I did kind of go hard a little bit. I was initially only wanting to go maybe about 65 wins. Hopefully it was going to propel me under 10,000, but that was not the case. I ended up staying up really damn late till about 3:30 in the morning, grinding out for I think 76 wins last night, and I just ended up getting the rest that you see right now earlier this morning. But yeah, it was a grind. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the first time I actually had over 80 wins. I think normally I usually get about 65 wins sometimes, and maybe sometimes less than that depending on what the card is. But yeah, actually glad that I went ahead and actually got 81 wins. So now you know I got that guaranteed SSR ticket, all the Dragon Ball tickets and everything, and I'm gonna try and stay under 10,000 today, which is pretty hard because I'm pretty sure everybody is actually playing right now and is grinding out. So I'm pretty sure by the time I get done uploading this video, I'll probably be way over 10,000. Well, not way over. I'll probably be at 10,000 or maybe 11,000. So yeah. If you are still participating in the World Tournament, let me know how many wins you have, what your current rank is, and what you plan on ranking at the end of the World Tournament. But let's go ahead and talk about what we're actually here for, Goku's death. So this episode of Dragon Ball Super, I like the fact that it started off with the end of the episode and the last minute of the episode. So basically we don't see what happens, we just know the aftermath of the episode. So I like the fact that we get Goku, you know, a bit paranoid on everything or when something's gonna happen. You can tell that, you know, he's kind of frustrated a little bit. He's always, you know, sensing for ki. He knows just about everything that's going on. There's times like the door, I think was some of the mailman's about to knock on the door and he opens the door before there's a cockroach behind the refrigerator and he senses the cockroach. And I like the fact that we have Goku basically really focused on, because he's knowing that somebody's coming to actually kill him. We get a little bit of Vegeta, Whis, and Beerus, and Beerus is kind of wondering what's going on with Goku, why he hasn't been coming to train that much. You know, you can see he's kind of a little bit worried about him. And Vegeta's there with Whis, you know, doing a bit of training, and Whis is kind of, you know, playing along with everything. Whis actually knows something. We all know Whis really knows something. Even Vegeta kind of feels like he knows something, but he doesn't really know what's actually going on. So I feel like Whis kind of has Vegeta there training to kind of keep him away from the situation at hand with Goku and Hit. He doesn't want him to kind of, you know, barge in, maybe get himself killed too. So I feel like that's kind of what Whis was really doing. He was just, you know, being there and keeping Vegeta preoccupied. Now, Goku out on the town is kind of funny because I think last week I'd said something about Goku. In this episode we may have had a little bit of Goku actually, I won't say you know, getting in a bunch of different accidents per se caused by Hit, but it was basically caused by Goku himself walking around with his eyes closed, still sensing, you know, still being on his guard and leading into a bunch of different scenarios. There's a part where he went in the it's funny that there was a part that he went through the theater room and Gohan and Goten was like, you know, trailing behind him, you know, just saying they're sorry and all this stuff that they're interrupting. He actually goes in the women's clothing store and winds up in front of a mannequin with a bra and panties on, and he just like runs out of there. Like I thought it was absolutely hilarious to really see that. Brought a little bit of the comedy in to, you know, these episodes and basically the, you know, dire situation that's at hand. On Hit's side, we do see how Hit gets his termination contracts. So basically it looks like he's in some sort of a graveyard looking place that he gets his assassination targets. So we know that we see how he actually, you know, goes about his assassination. So he basically uses his time skip to get past, you know, all the guards, you know, all the security cameras, everything, and basically uses his time skip to really have one moment with the person that he's about to, you know, kill. He basically, you know, states who he is, you know, gives them the chance to, you know, say their case or whatever it is, you know, their last words, and basically it's one strike to the front, and it looks like it's a strike to the heart that you know, does the finishing blow. we finally get this conversation with Goku and Hit, and we're seeing Goku kind of sense that, hey, Hit is now, on his way. Let me go ahead and lead him from everybody because I don't want any, casualties going on. Is anybody trying to jump in, get in the way of, whatever's about to happen. So, he leads him out to the desert, and, he's kind of sensing around for Hit and everything. He goes Super Saiyan Blue, and, he's kind of like turning around because he's like, okay, so that's where he is, so I'm going to face him instead of him, getting my back and, assassinating me. He basically gets caught off guard, and, Hit is already behind him. And he's like, well, I didn't think you'd, take my back so easily. And he's like, well, if I take my enemies back, then they kind of know that, their death is near, and they're like, there's nothing they can actually do about it. If I snuck up on them already, I could have just killed them. So, he does a noble thing. He's kind of basically telling Goku, he's like, if there's he's like, necessarily doesn't really want to kill Goku, but it is his assassination target, and he has to, go through it. But he's kind of like, look, if you just disappear, I'll just say I killed you. Which I thought I was right from last week when I said he'd probably do a kind of proposal to him where he was like, look, if you just go away, or he'll fake killing him or something like that and let him get away. I thought that was going to be the case, but doesn't look like that way. We know that Hit has a couple of new abilities. Looks like whenever Goku starts, fighting him and everything, like trying to kick him and stuff, it looks like he wasn't hitting him or anything. It looked like not Whis, but damn, Hit was still, still just standing there, just like, okay, what else you got? So this new technique that he has with that, combined with his strike, is two new abilities that he has. And seeing that he took Goku down really, really, really easily, it's kind of a bit scary, wondering how tough but damn Hit really is. So I will say that for this episode, I would have to literally give it a good 9 out of 10 because it was great, it was enjoyable, and it built up the suspense to everything that kind of happened. Just at the beginning of it, drug you straight in, and you wanted to know what actually happens. But having the death blow happen to Goku, and then having it basically end how it started, it's a good testament to how Dragon Ball Super is really handling things. It's so well. They're doing so good right now. Like really, they really are. But for the preview, I will say that it looks like Goku may have got a wish back, because I think from the little other filler that we had, they had one more wish from Shenron. So I'm pretty sure they may have gathered the Dragon Balls pretty quick, and either wish Goku back, or maybe Whis, went and turned back time for a second. Like, I don't know. Looks like just about anything could possibly be happening because it does look like Whis kind of knows what's really kind of going on, because he's not letting in to everything that's really going on. So I feel like he might actually, after Goku's death, it may look like he maybe sense it and teleport everybody over and rewind time, so to speak, or something like that. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think will happen in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this episode review, smack a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Comment down below what your favorite part of this episode was, what your theories are to everything, and what the next arc is going to bring. Because like I said, I have seen a couple of things of the next arc was bound to happen. Looks like 17 is going to be coming up in here and all that stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you're really anxious for, if you're excited for. But I'm out, guys. Peace. And the actual story in there, I thought they would have updated the story, like the quest part, but they didn't. So oh yeah, that's the Shippuden login stuff. Okay, so that's the Minato. We're gonna take a look at that. Oh, whoa, 10 ninja pearls. Hold up. The apology for the ability and status effect issue. Oh, you legend.